Hello there and welcome back to Pallegney. It's a windy November morning here. Seems to be windy every morning these last couple of months. I remember waking up in September and October and commenting on the wind. But as you can hear, it's another windy morning here and we are ready to start our day. If you are rejoining us from previous episodes, this is episode number 11, so thank you for returning. I appreciate you. I'm really enjoying building out our farm here in Pallegney, and I hope you're enjoying coming along for the ride. So, on the list for today, we have to weed and fertilize our spelt field that we planted last month. We'll do a quick check on our chickens and our bread production just to make sure they're all running smoothly. And then we'll take a look at some contracts to try and increase our bank balance a little more. I'm going to take a quick over the fence, as I do every morning, and take a look at our nicely stacked bales here. Pretty sure that violates every health and safety standard on Earth, but they are there, nicely stacked, ready to be sold when the price is at a premium. Let's take a look when that will be. So if we go down to silage, so 342 December and January, we have 13 bales there, so that's 78,000 litres. That's going to be a cool, I don't know, 21,000 or something like that. 24,000, 25,000 euros. So that'll be a nice little addition to our bank balance. Maybe today we can cut some more grass and get ourselves some more bales. We will see. Let's take a look at our animals. So the chickens have enough food for another couple of months, and we removed the excess eggs last month, so they're doing just fine. And our productions over here, our bread is still being produced. We still have more than enough flour to sustain production for this month. Okay, let's jump in our tractor and we can head over to the other field with our weeder. We do still have the weeder that we rented from last month. I'm going to nickname it the Super Speedy Weeder because it has a working speed of 24 kilometers an hour, which is absolutely fantastic. As I mentioned in the last episode, I'm not sure how realistic that is. I don't know too much about weeders in real life, so I'm not sure if speed weeding is a thing in real farming. Why don't you let me know in the comments? Okay, so we're attaching our weeder here. We'll head over to field number 10. Careful to avoid our freshly planted crop here. Remember in the last episode I was debating whether or not to merge these two fields on my left and right here. Another thought I've had is to chop this tree down that we just went past and create a little path between them so I can easily drive between the fields. I will think about that and make a decision at some point in the future. Okay, let's get this field weeded and fertilized, and I will be back with you once I am done. Okay, we are almost done. fertilizing and completed a trip with the weeder. Just adjusting our working width here, and going to complete this last pass to finish off the field, and then we can take a trip back to our farm and we can see what contracts are on offer for the day. So just quickly do that bit. Okay, let's head back down the little road here to our farm. We'll drop off the weeder and we'll see what assistance our neighbours require for the month. Okay, we'll park our spreader in here. Let's put it in there in between the baler and the roller, and then we can get the baler out if we need it. Switch off our engine. Let's take a look at precision farming first of all. We'll get to the contracts in just a second. What I want to do is just clear these yield maps. I think if we hit the Y button here, that will just reset this for next year. Doesn't clear any of the other stats, it just removes the yield map. Then we can easily see our yield when next year comes around. So all of our fields are fertilized as much as they need to be, and they all have the correct pH level, so we should be in for a good harvest next year. Okay, let's take a look at our contracts. So we have field number 98, I think is a potential, and field number 86. So let's take a look at those on the map. So field 86, where is field 86? So 86 is just here, so very close to our farm. And then 98 is over here. This looks like an ideal shape for zipping up and down very quickly. So I think I'm going to take number 98. And I will see you over there. So field 98 is just here on the right. Let's unfold our mower and cut Lionel's grass for him. We'll take a quick zip around the headland, and then we will see how useful the AI worker is at mowing the infield for us while we start drying and completing the rest of the work on the field. Oh, one thing I just remembered is I think it's either eggs or bread that we can sell in November. So once we're done with this field, I will check. I think it might be eggs that we can sell this month for a good price. So we will see. So our own tractor here really struggling to get up this hill. It's running quite low on maintenance. Should easily be able to handle these two mowers, but I guess that's where the increased run hours are of a detriment. I think I repaired it last December, maybe? I repaired it last year at some point, and it's already down at about 30% maintenance level. So it's definitely decreasing faster than I would want it to. That's okay. We've got ourselves a nice powerful tractor. Alright, so I've set a worker off on the field. I went round the headland, set a worker off, and let's see how they do. I know they're going to miss a chunk because they obviously work in a straight line and not to the contour of the field. But that's okay. If we need to just catch up on a little piece at the end, that's not a problem at all. I wonder if we can drive on this little piece of grass without damaging it. Yes, we can. Perfect. So we are going to leave the mower just there for a second, and I'm going to drop the tedder here. Let's connect the tedder to the back here. And we can start drying the grass. Okay, so we are done mowing the grass. Let's see, got a little straggly piece over here that we can pick up. No idea what our little AI friend is doing over here. Looks like he's doing all the straggly bits as well. But we are done with mowing. And we can head off to the edge of the field, drop off our mower, both of our mowers, and we can pick up the windrower. So let's drop that off. Oops, let's not destroy the trees. We can drop this one off. We can switch out tools to the windrower. And this windrower should make very light work of this field. Let's see. And before we start windrowing, let's unfold the tool and let's go take care of our little companion over here. Let's set them back on the right track. I'll just do these little straggly bits that haven't been dried yet. I'll do that strip up there that needs to be dried, and then I'll set them off on the main part of the field while I start windrowing. I'm hoping that due to the shape of this field, it will be a much easier task than the last field. Of course, we don't need to wrap these bales. We're going to be making hay from them and not silage. So we should be done with this field in reasonably good time. Alright, let's get that little piece there. Oh, looks like I completely missed that little piece, but that's okay. We'll get this piece. And then we'll zip up to the end of the field and we'll let the AI worker loose on the straight section. Okay, we'll line them up. That should be good. Yeah. And we can continue with the windrowing. So let's take a look. So Control Y to toggle the work mode. Either does left or right. That's interesting. So if we switch that on, that's going over to the left. Okay. I kind of like that because it will do big swaths and there'll be less passes. So let's drop it down and let's start our rounds. Let's see the best approach for this area here. I'm thinking if we go up here until this meets, then that will be one pass with the baler. And then if we circle back around, go to the end here, and we'll do another pass to get this all in nice one nice row. Let's see, how can we do this? Maybe if we go approach it from here. Like that. I think that could work. Gets it all from that side. And then we can bring it round and meet in a nice single row somewhere along here. Maybe just like that. There we go. Okay. So, next up is baling it and taking the bales to the animal dealer. Let's ditch the windrower just there for a minute. And I believe there was another way to the animal store. Not the animal store. The vehicle store. Just down here. If we take this next left up here, this leads us back to the animal vehicle store. Don't know why I keep calling it the animal store. It's clearly sells vehicles and not animals. Although I guess vehicles can be animals if they have enough horsepower. Food for thought. Or maybe not, you decide. Coming up here on the left, I believe this is one of the farmhouse buildings. This is the second farmhouse that you're able to buy. Looks like a pretty cool building. However, I'm enjoying the adventure that we set off on our own, building our own farm. So no regrets about not buying the existing farms. So it looks like the AI worker made it back to the vehicle store without too much of a problem. I'm just going to dive in there in front of them and pick up our baler. Okay, let's see if we can maneuver ourselves out of here, which we can. And of course, all of Pallegney's traffic just decides to be right where I am. Okay, let's send the AI worker back to the field, see if they can make it on their own. I'll send them to there. And then we'll pick up the bale loader with this tractor. Alright, let's take a look at our bale size. We don't need to wrap these bales, so we can put them on the largest bales possible. And let's unfold our baler. I'm wondering if we should do it with this tractor or the other one. We could do it with this tractor. Alright, let's get ourselves lined up with these first bales. Make sure we're not crashing into the other tractor here. Okay, let's see how many bales we're going to get out of this field. It's going to be quite a few. Let's make sure we're picking up the hay, which we are. And not forgetting that these are the biggest bales. We are one bale up already. We're even missing little pieces, so we're probably going to have to do another run here. It's either 2 or 3 bales. Yeah, we've got quite a few to collect here. Anyways, I will continue, and I will see you back here when we're done. Here we are, approaching the animal dealer. It's gonna have to maneuver ourselves into place to reverse down to the other end there, to the drop-off point. Let's see what's the best way to approach this. Evidently not like that, I don't think. Let's see, can we... Oh, there we go. Underestimating my own driving skills there. And I think the drop-off point is just outside this door, so... Okay, so if I now look in the menu here, there we go. So, to go 4K bales, I think that's 4,000 litre bales. Yeah, that is 4,000 litre bales, and these are, I think, 9,000 litre bales. So, I think 4 more bales Should do it. Okay, let's try that out. And in fact, let's also see when the best time to sell hay is. So it's in January, 111. So technically we could get rid of the excess bales now. It was 25 and we have to deliver 18. So that's 7 bales, 63,000 litres. 63 times 5 is about 315. So we're saving ourselves, we're earning 315 euros more by saving the hay for next year. I think we might just bring them all back up here. For the sake of 300 euros, it's not worth taking them back to the farm and then coming back up here again. Okay, so we are back at the animal dealer, the other 11 bales, and this will be the finishing of the contract, and whatever other bales we sell for ourselves. And there we go, so a nice 6,000 euros for the salt bales, plus a 500 euro environmental score reward. And now we can jump into the menu, collect our contract money, contract payment, so 13,369. Now we've got a nice 32,000 euros. Interested to know what that contract income minus 655 is. Not sure. Okay, let's jump in our own tractor. I think we have enough now to take it down to the repair store and get it repaired so it has its full power again. And then we'll head over to the farm and sell, I think it's the eggs we can sell this month. We'll sell those. I'll see you back over at the farm. Alright, so we're just driving through Pallegney village, almost back at our farm. We spent 11,800 euros repairing our tractor to full health, and we also spent almost 1,000 euros on diesel. So our balance is now back down to 19,000 from it's the 32,000 we had when we completed the contract. Now what I'm going to do is just attach our trailer to the tractor here, and let's take a look at the product prices. Now I think it's eggs that can be sold in November. Yeah, 2496, and still increasing. So I'm going to skip time a little bit to around 5. No, they're not increasing at all. So we're going to 2446. We're going to take them over to the bakery, which is just over there. Let's get them loaded. We'll get them unloaded from here first of all. 1,400 litres. Let's get those unloaded. And then one of 1,100 litres. And that's those. Let's jump in our forklift. And we'll just take a quick trip via the chicken coop to pick up any extra eggs. We'll get our trailer loaded. And we will get these eggs sold. And that really wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, game, you win. Let's put these on here, and then we'll go get those other two back out of storage again. Oh, I'm really making a hash of this, aren't I? Alright, so we have made a decent 21,000 euros from our chickens since last November. So I think that's a pretty good score. We're definitely going to be buying more chickens next year once we harvest the next batch of wheat, because they are a good money earner for us. Okay, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. We've done plenty for today, and also it's dark and you can't really see anything. So, as always, thank you for watching. Do hope you're enjoying following along still. If you are, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Take care for now. Goodbye.